Moderation. All right. Doesn't matter if you catch it live. You can always watch it back tomorrow. So this actually came, I was notified by a local viewer who told me that Mexico has been booming into this area. And we usually never get Mexico. And last night I went out and I was listening, I think 1470, and I believe it was out of Tijuana, and it sounded like a local station with very little fading. So nothing fancy tonight. We're just going to see what's coming in on this little narrow area of the FM band that's not polluted with local garbage. And I can already hear there's a country station coming in on 14. I have no idea what station this is. Yes, this radio is exceptional on the AM band. Maybe one of the best I have, this little Philco. There's a whole restore video on it. It had silver mica disease. So we got a... The only problem is you don't know exactly what frequency you're on with these, but... Propagation has been insane of late on AM. Yes, it has been. And of course, we got, what, a hurricane hitting Hawaii right now? That's kind of unusual. So, but listen to this country station. I have no idea what this is. I have never got a W station here, so we have this little window right about in here that this station, I have no idea what this is. This is all DX that's new, that I've never heard before. That's local, that's local.
Cuénteme, ¿cuál es su fecha de nacimiento?
El 8 de octubre de 1983.
That could be Mexico.
Muy bien, 8 de octubre de 1983. Bueno, Hortensia. till my time runs out.
Like this, listen to this. This is DX. What is this? And just that quick, it's going to be gone. Indonesia. Didn't Indonesia just get smoked yesterday? Or was that Malaysia? The Ring of Fire has been very active lately with earthquakes, and I thought Indonesia was the latest victim. Right, so somebody is saying hello from Indonesia. I'm really curious about. And there's been what, a 7 point something earthquake like every 2 or 3 days in the Ring of Fire lately. When is our turn? Michigan is checking in. Let's see. I want to try and get a station ID on this one. Got 8 more minutes. I'm trying to interrupt it so I don't get... Maine is checking in. Hello, Maine. Wisconsin, St. Louis.
Spinning all your favorites from the 50s, 60s, and 70s all weekend long, right here on KYOS 107.3 FM and 1480 AM.
Okay, there we go. KYOS was... Okay, KYOS. Where are you coming? Merced. Merced. Okay. All right, let's get off of that one. So on the last Saturday of the month, I want to do another DX, and I want to listen to the station in Las Vegas. It's closing up and going off the air on the 1st. So there's been a lot of negative news with commercial radio lately, from layoffs to giving the license back to the FCC. There's been a whole bunch of it, and I want to try and put together some stuff for, I think, the 29th. We'll do another live stream, so look for that. This is spontaneous. But yeah, there's been a lot of real negative stuff with the big AMs laying people off and transitioning, and yeah.
Queriendo olvidarla y el alcohol no está ayudando.
Duran Duran, listen to this. Yeah, KXNT. Thank you for that. Yeah, Duran Duran. Come on, can we get a station ID? Audubon said he had an appointment tonight, so he'll watch tomorrow. But I was talking to him about the DX2. God, I just missed it.
Indianapolis Mayor Joe Conklin says the evacuation order
America's listening.
This is not what I would consider easy listening, so just hang in there. You got to kind of wait for station IDs, which makes AM very difficult.
Everybody's coming in. 5 questions in less than 5 minutes every day. Listen and follow at thequiz.box. That's more than you parking the other customers just save money on premium target ammo at Bank Street Guns.
First one, Ricky at Bank Street Guns in 2 minutes might just be Beretta. Our friendly four-legged mascot is always ready to welcome you. You'll find a huge selection of firearms, accessories, and the premium target ammo shooters are talking about. At the best prices, buy 2 boxes or more and you'll get case pricing. No need to
It's insane. It's just like 4 radio stations laying on top of each other. I have infinite patience. Patience is not a problem of mine.
Property get married to so much more. To win, you must know. It tells the players who with needs. Who makes the calls. Learn the Constitution. Use it. Can't win the game. Freedom. It's in America. Stomach cancer is often misdiagnosed as acid reflux, indigestion, or an ulcer. Because of this, most stomach cancers are found in late.
I'm concentrating.
I'm not a healthcare provider.
Trying to get something identifiable here.
If you or a loved one
That's why Reading is Fundamental, the nation's leading children's literacy nonprofit, offers free monthly read arounds by positive authors through its rapid reading process. Visit habits2read.org to watch and discover exciting reading activities at home. Visit habits2read.org today. The all-time from A to Z Network 93.3 Old City, Rockland, 98.3 FM, Kingman.
Okay, what did they say? 93.3 Laughlin? Is that what they said? .3 Laughlin. KZZZ, really?
93.3 in the Laughlin and Bullhead City area is part of the KZZZ News and Talk Radio Network, offering news, weather, and talk programming throughout the tri-state region.
Okay, so they have an FM translator. KZZZ. Let's see. 1490 AM. That sounds about right.
A member of the Industry Council for Tangible Assets and right member of the American Numismatics Association. That's
1,000 watts. That's very, very plausible to be getting 1,000 watt station. That's nothing. Nothing really to write home about. We're just seeing what's coming in tonight. We're just, I'm not in the desert, I'm just at home. So in LA, you have this little narrow window where there are no stations around 1420 to 1490 or something. And we're just seeing what's coming in because it's been hot and Mexico was coming in last night. I was listening to Hall & Oates and it sounded like it was a local station. But it was a little bit later at night too. Yeah, this radio, this Philco radio, this thing is one of the best performing AM radios I have. I think this thing will blow the doors off of a transoceanic. There's a whole video on this thing. Hold on, I gotta check something.
Pues lamentablemente no cumplen con su función en tiempo y medida, sino que muy pronto se llegan a cargar tanto que después, la verdad, entran más las energías negativas que las energías positivas. Con respecto a las aperturas de tus caminos, mi querida hermana, hoy por hoy están completamente estrechos, están completamente amarrados, están atados, debido a que la persona que te está llevando a ti a este condicionamiento de vida es alguien de tu propia familia. Y no es una mujer, es un hombre, mi querida amiga. Este hombre siempre la vio a usted como la mimada de la casa, como la persona a la cual todos los esfuerzos de la familia fueron abocados. Usted fue la única que recibió una educación.
That was deep, wasn't it? Okay, here we go. What did I miss? This is the Ralph radio. Okay, here's that country station again.
Madre del...
Hãy sửa này có như chạy dừa.
In all three major. Imagino que se refieren ya de una...
laws they enforce here, and they tend to enforce the laws against otherwise good people. You know what I mean?
ਦੇ ਕਾਰਨਾਂ ਤੇ ਵਿੰਕੋ ਸ਼ਾਪਿੰਗ ਸੈਂਟਰ ਦੇ ਪਲਾਜ਼ੇ ਵਿੱਚ ਹੈ। ਫੋਨ ਨੰਬਰ ਨੋਟ ਕਰ 661-501-9500 ਨੰਬਰ ਫੇਰ ਤੋਂ 661-501-9500। ਆਪਣੇ ਕਿਸੇ ਵੀ ਬਿਜ਼ਨਸ ਤੇ ਕੈਮਰੇ ਫਿੱਟ ਕਰਵਾਉਣ ਨਵੀਂ
Do not redeem it. Okay, there's KTNN. This is KTNN. Do we think the powwow stuff is in the Content ID database?
Streaming online at ktnnonline.com.
That will be in the Content ID database. So KTNN is coming in. Okay.
Wow.
Because what happens is the government takes all the money that comes into the trust funds every day, and they replace it with IOUs, Treasury.
Difficulty. I hope not, because
Okay, this station should be KUZZ out of Bakersfield. This is Buck Owens Trust radio station. What makes this radio perform so well? I don't know. It has a really low IF frequency. I think it was like 165 or something. And it's got a big bar antenna. It's a 6-tube radio. It uses 1-volt tubes. I don't know what makes a radio, coils and capacitors, and the way it's tuned, and the way it's designed, and the way it tracks. This thing is just really, really superb. Yeah, this is KUZZ. I'm down here. No, this is all real tubes. No solid state in this at all.
En el momento, no hay youtuber, no hay...
Joe Brady debuts as NFL head coach.
Money supply, like I said, it's only $500 billion.
this is article on spiders. One freeway eastbound before Laguna Canyon.
Ser igual o mejor que un
Had a tap in.
Dollar amount, $12.5 billion, is
Save the goal, as good as a goal.
That technology has evolved so much. Like, you can be out in public. It's like we don't leave our homes anymore because
That Transoceanic 7000 you sent me, that is still one of my top radios. I keep that one in a special place.
the license plate.
I don't use that one that much. I'm saving that one for when the big one hits LA.
Told years and years ago that a surveillance society is an obedience society. It just changes behavior in 1,000 ways you don't even think about, in a way that's very un-American. And I'm just really, really concerned.
I think time wasting is definitely universally on officials' minds now.
Berkey down the pitch. Wants Becker battling for positioning. Last inning, he's lucky he's got one.
Is to tell you what's actually going on in the world so you're not caught off guard by it. I'm not here to tell you what you want to think.
Yeah.
Yeah, so the whole thing with the cap testers is it's cheaper just to replace the damn capacitors and not even test them. I don't know. You want to prove something is bad that you know you need to change anyway. What's the point of that?
If it were the case that, let's say, there was a sexual sin to be confessed, whether alguna lesión que no ha estado curando adecuadamente.
LAFC. Armor and gear on the horse.
I always called it.
계속해서 패스를 주고받고 있는 샌디에고. 자, LAFC 좀 압박에 나서서. In a realm, in other words, that.
Oh, the outside foil debate. So my opinion on the outside foil thing is, if you had a radio where you had a bunch of those capacitors laying next to each other, like sometimes they're just stacked, and you had a couple of them in backwards, they could potentially crosstalk between them, whether it's RF or audio or whatever. And yeah, at that point, you would want the outside foil on the right, on the low impedance side. But I think for 99% of the stuff we do, I don't think you're ever going to notice it.
Entre todas las mujeres y bendito es el fruto de tu vientre, Jesús. Santa María, Madre.
What we do or don't do, or
I mean, in 10 years, when radio's totally dead, are you going to worry about what, if the outside foil is in the right spot when there's nothing to listen to and the thing's just going to be a shelf queen with maybe a Bluetooth receiver on it? Are you going to worry about stress out and lose sleep over making sure you got the outside foil on the right side?
One in four Americans have a disability. I'm one of them. I'm also a working mom who cares deeply about making sure every child with a disability thrives by getting the access needs and rights. We've got a trusted ally by our side. Easter Field provides children and families a foundation for lifelong success through early learning programs, skills training, and prep for college and career. That's my Easter Field. Make it yours. Join us.
María, cada relación de
This might be a Mexico station. Yeah, Mindit Mark. I haven't been seen much from him lately, but his production and video editing were just absolutely superb. I can't even imagine the amount of time he spent on that stuff.
Por Lupita y José Luis que recibieron la bendición de matrimonio.
You don't need a long wire for this radio. This radio is so damn hot, it's like a vacuum for signals.
Santa María, Madre de Dios, ruega Señora por nosotros pecadores.
咁我再努力。
再努力，好，多謝，拜拜啦，係啦。哦，都係一個會喎，都係稱之為一個會。但係通常我哋話約會。
All right, well, responding to this, Ask Rock, if the lower IF frequency, says the lower IF frequency allows for better, sharper coil cue in the oil IF cans, but drawbacks involve images. This thing has no images. I mean, you don't hear K and X in multiple spots. This thing is...
日本侵略所吸引。Guest Tom DeRosa from the Creation Studies Institute.
May not be push-ups and other.
Ya le dicen que vaya hacia atrás. A ver qué va a lograr hacer.
Oye, ¿cómo va? Y Black Magic.
Radio. Give Patrick a call. 888-914-9149. That's 88.
I got a predictor here waiting to be resurrected that belonged to the punk band The Cramps. It's a little spoiler, but I've kind of like had my fill of 60s box TVs lately. Not that a Predicta is a box TV, but it's just another 50s, well, you know, black and white. People just come out of the woodwork with those damn box TVs and they think they're worth thousands of dollars. And it's like those things are so abundant. It's...
Houston, the phone number is 877-973-7425. Stick around at the next segment. I want to spend a little more time on what I mean by the progressive madrasas. And they are our colleges and universities these days.
This could be
They have gotten, there actually is some
this could be the station out of Vegas that's going off the air. We'll have to wait for an ID here.
northern students now coming into southern state schools. Essentially, Yankees invading the SEC, put it to you that way. There's a growing number, and the data is quite impressive. And if you want to be marked safe from the Yankee invasion of SEC schools, I know the school that you want to go to because it's got the lowest number. And those of you in Mississippi...
No need to do that, pilot and command.
Mississippi State, apparently the Yankees don't like cowbells, and so they're not going to Mississippi State. There's an increase, basically from 2000.
I appreciate it, though.
The number was 0, and in 2024, about 4%. Now I'm looking, I can see the bubble. So it's about from 3% to 4%. Of the people at Mississippi State now are the percentage of first-year enrolled students from outside the South. Now, the biggest jump is the University of Mississippi. From about 5% of the students were from outside the South to now...
Okay. Can you confirm, is this the station that I'm looking for? Pilot and command, is this 840 KXNT? It's 20 kilowatts at night, and it comes in really strong here.
Somebody from New York City going to Tuscaloosa, they need to watch My Cousin Vinny to culturally accommodate themselves. In fact, the University of Alabama has the biggest jump from students. It's just wild to see. University of Georgia only went from 5% or went from 3% to 9%. Now, I got to tell you all about Perfectly Snug because you can get a perfectly snug sleep with the Perfectly Snug mattress topper. It is a mattress topper, so it's a foam mattress topper. You put it on top of your mattress, and it's got fans at the base of it. It plugs in, and it circulates cool air through the mattress topper, and it's like an air conditioner for your bed. It also heats up as well, so you can get warmer or you can get cooler. It's got 2 zones for both sides of the bed. It can adjust automatically through the night. You can control it with an app on your phone, Android or iOS, and it just works. PerfectlySnug.com.
That's just what everybody needs, is a mattress with fans and a heating coil in it that you control with your phone.
Perfectly Snug with Perfectly Snug mattress topper.
Aaron Taylor here, the real estate guy. And Jacob Taylor here. Want real insight before buying and selling? Tune in to our radio show and podcast, Real Estate Live, on 8:40 a.m. every Saturday at 9
Yeah, is this it? 840?
GuyLV.com.
Paid for by the Real Estate Guy LV.
Hey, Chuck, tell the people of Las Vegas why DLC is amazing.
Okay, this is it. This is a radio station that's going dark on the 1st of...
less than an hour. We lend cash at our local locations or electronic instant funding at don'tbebroke.com. It's always free to apply, and some folks just want to find out how much they qualify for so they know later down the line when they need the cash. We don't require good credit, collateral, or a checking account. We lend more, charge less, and allow the customers longer to pay the money back. At Dollar Loan Center, we love to say yes. Oh yeah, new customers get their first week's interest free, and the daily interest rate on a $500 loan is just $2.75.
So
you can do the math from there.
we'll do a more comprehensive video on this in 2 weeks, right before they go off the air.
Information, call 866-550-4352. Subject to approval, limitations may apply. A synthetic blend oil change for just $24.95? Seriously. In today's market, that's one of the best automotive values you'll find anywhere. But this isn't just an oil change. Your vehicle is serviced by trained, certified technicians. Every visit includes a free digital inspection. And every service is backed by a 12-month, 12,000-mile warranty. But don't wait. At $24.95, this offer won't last forever. Schedule today at Meineke.com. Meineke, doing car care right.
As a parent, I had no idea that I could choose my child's school in the Clark County School District. We switched to a 4-star school.
A 12,000-mile oil change? Try that on a Hyundai.
CSD offers choices when it comes to your child's school. You might be surprised to learn that there are open seats available across many schools in the Clark County School District, including high-performing 4- and 5-star schools. Open enrollment lets you choose the CCSD school that's right for your family, as long as they have seats available.
All right, we've been listening to commercials for 5 minutes, and you wonder why you're going off the air.
We are so happy that we got to choose a CCSD school that works for us.
School registration is happening now for the 2026-2027 school year. Visit itsyourchoice.ccsd.net to search for CCSD schools with available seats. It's your choice. This message sponsored by the Clark County School District, aired in cooperation with the Nevada Broadcasters Association and this station.
Are you ready for when the next disaster hits? What about your family or your community? August is Emergency Management Awareness Month. Take steps now to get ahead of the next disaster. Free training opportunities are available to help you learn disaster preparedness and survival skills. You can find accessibility resources tailored to your individual needs to create a plan for any occasion. Make sure you're signed up for emergency alerts and know where to look for up-to-date information. The Nevada Office of Emergency Management is your guide this month, walking you through how they work behind the scenes to help our neighborhoods when they need it most. Get involved and know your emergency manager. For more information, visit oem.nv.gov. Sponsored by the U.S. Department of Homeland Security, the Nevada Office of Emergency Management Homeland Security, and your local emergency manager's office, in cooperation with the Nevada Broadcasters Association and this station.
ABC News, I'm Dave Packard. Tens of thousands without power across the Big Island of Hawaii as Hurricane Lala brings wind-toppled trees, knocking down multiple poles and structures along a 42-mile span of transmission lines. ABC meteorologist Nico Xazuri is tracking the storm.
It's not a direct hit. It's actually the rain bands that are hitting the Big Island right now and the outer rain bands that are hitting the other islands. So this will continue at least for the next few days as it continues its track further southwest through the ocean. But we're talking about some wind speeds anywhere up to 75 miles per hour. Again, this will weaken because it has made landfall.
The National Hurricane Center says the Big Island saw a foot of rain in 12 hours. Heavy rains in the Midwest right through the weekend, causing catastrophic floods and damage. And police arresting a 19-year-old who they say was not a student in connection with the shooting Saturday on the campus of the University of Virginia that left 5 people injured. This is ABC News.
Important info for News Talk 840 KXNT listeners. On August 31st, KXNT signs off permanently. But Conservative Talk in Las Vegas doesn't. 101.5 KDON. Conservative Talk has a new home. 101.5 KDON. More info at KXNT.com.
The following program has been recorded from an earlier broadcast.
All right, there you go. We got it. We'll come back to this. But there you go. That's I'm in LA, and this is what's about 320 miles from me. And listen to how good this comes in, this station.
Welcome back. It's Eric Erickson here, as promised.
I mean, it's 100%. You would think it's a local station. That's how Mexico was coming in last night. That's why I decided to do this live stream. So we are right above 8 something there. We're right about the dial's about right on. What is a madrasa?
The word madrasa actually comes from the Arabic root meaning to study or place of learning. It can refer to a school which is religious or secular. In English, it most often means a school focused on Islamic religious instruction. So traditionally,
to the World Cup and to watch the U.S. men's.
The pass.
Providing the internet with unforgettable memories at 1360 KRKK.com.
KRKK. Where was that? We just caught that.
0.5 and
Okay, KRKK. Hold on. Where's KRKK? KRKK tries to autofill for Krispy Kremes here. Rock Springs, Wyoming. That's some pretty good DX. You guys heard it. Speaking of Audubon, he sent me this radio years ago, and I basically did a video on it and I condemned it because it had so many problems. I was like, has this thing been hit with lightning? Bad IF transformer, bad output transformer, open resistors, bad capacitors, missing tubes. And then I came back. I gave it to a younger collector and he didn't do anything with it. So I asked him if he had it and I got it back. And somewhere in all of that, a bunch of more stuff got lost. And I resurrected it. I put the time in.
They could be one of our $5,000 winners for classroom supplies and resources. Teachers do so much. Now it's our...
I don't know what percent of radio stations do QSL cards.
It's easy to tell if you've had way too many to drive, but what if you've had just one too many to drive? Never underestimate just a few. Buzz driving is drunk driving. A public service announcement brought to you by the U.S. Department of Transportation, the Ad Council, and this station.
Our favorite colors are red, white, and blue. The Patriot, AM 1360. You're listening to The Patriot on AM 1360 Classic Radio.
Okay, where's the Patriot AM 1360 out of? The Patriot AM 1360.
Years ago, probably 7 or 8 years ago now, where you, our listeners, can receive, are you ready for this? 34 half-hour classic radio shows a month for only $9.99 digital, and a little bit more for CDs. I mean, $9.99 a month. You're supporting our show. You're getting 34 half-hour classic radio shows, and what else could I say? It's a way for.
Okay, where is this out of?
Strong when you join the club, and we give you.
Because the Patriot is like a syndicated thing, but where is 1360 out of?
All the great things we send you as a club member. Our website is classicradioclub.com. That's classic.
Oh, San Diego. Okay.
Check it out.
San Diego. Nothing.
Thank you.
Ana Santa eres heredero del Nuevo Eterno. Libra Virgen del infierno a los que deseamos.
Okay, that's probably the station out of.
Understand it. It's what's got Orange County in trouble. That's right. The derivative meaning, can you explain this? Yeah, I'll try to. Derivative is something that.
Santa Barbara. I don't know what model Ralph is.
At this point.
Let me look. Hold on. Okay, enough of that.
Santísima Esposa de Dios.
Here's the video on it right here. 1953, model 53-658. So that's when I did the video on it.
No hay que comprar el equipo si llama usted ahora mismo. Así es, obtenga un sistema de seguridad para proteger su casa por solo... ...09 309 800.
Siempre Virgen María.
Yeah. AM radio very well serves the international airport of languages that this country has become.
Celestial, que eres Dios. Mañana.
No, todos sufrimos las consecuencias de nuestros actos. Eso es una...
Yeah, we already did KTNN. Should we do KTNN again?
Tries to cross it.
Al punto.
Rhythm of the night.
در مقابل تالار وحدت تشییع شده. سپس
That's KTNN right there. This, the radio is running on 9 volts. It's using 3.3 volt batteries. And then I have a battery eliminator that I made that uses a 3525 PWM chip driving 2 FETs. Switching back and forth, driving 2 FETs into a center tap, I think an 8 volt, 120 volt center tap transformer. And then it's filtered from there. Yeah, the Ukrainian seller. You know, I still have boxes of radios that I've never opened from Ukraine, Soviet radios. I have so many Soviet radios. Is it time for a Soviet radio video? All right, I'll put that on the list. So we got the Indian music and the Native American music mixing together right now. No rain yet, but I imagine this November, December, January, I have a feeling we're going to get absolutely clinko-twinkulated with the super El Nino. I mean, just look at what's going on everywhere.
KTNN, Window Rock, Tallahassee, Lecce.
Oh, here we go. Some classic country. There we go. Who did this? Bellamy Brothers, Oak Ridge Boys. Who did this song? I don't want to. The content ID is going to blacklist this thing. Okay, it was Oak Ridge Boys. All right. That Sound Craftsman thing will not touch this. That Sound Craftsman thing is more like a six transistor AM pocket radio. The difference is those were designed to be, good sound quality in a big cabinet in the house. These radios, these battery-powered 1-volt tube radios, were designed to take out camping and boating and be DXers. That's what this was. This was the Starlink of its time.
STFC has got to start taking advantage.
A pair of tickets to Voyager. The antidote to the darkness.
Have it looking. And say, well, I hope to get you to heaven.
Rozando la base del poste izquierdo.
Sign up for a new waltz for his ballet, Namuna. Here's Earl Wild playing piano with the French National Orchestra.
Yeah, once you listen to the elegant sound online, you never go back. There's no return from that internet radio station.
And figure out. And so suggest to
Hasta mañana, bendiciones.
Okay, what do we got here? All right.
Talkers Magazine, the Bible of talk radio, has ranked Habits.
There's only so much of this one can take and still maintain their mental sanity, this cacophony of garbage. Oh, Jerry Rafferty. Boy, is that buried in there. Yeah, if the other one that's really good right now, that's really blowing up, is Party Pupils. Party Pupils, and I think he got his start on Instagram, and he does house remixes of yacht rock, and he does hour and a half weekly mixes on Sirius XM radio that are just unbelievably excellent. Every show he does is sold out. So yeah, Party Pupils. So yeah, between Party Pupils, The Elegant Sound. Let's see, what else? Because I'm completely burned out on every radio station in LA. They all have a playlist of about 50 songs. And if you're over that, if you're over, Bohemian Rhapsody and Back in Black and West End Girls and Pet Shop Boys, and if you're over the same 50 songs, then you start looking for other stuff, because radio here in LA, which is the number 2 radio market, is absolutely disgusting. There is nothing for anybody to listen to. It's going to fail if it keeps going the way it is. Disco Saturday Nights went away with LA Oldies. The owner of that station just turned 100, and he that station is like his own personal transmitter or something. It's back to classical, and it's been K Mozart now. I don't know. Yeah, there's no sanity there. That was actually a really good station, commercial-free oldies with Disco Saturday Nights, but he kept flipping it. It was that, and then it was American Standards, and then it was classic country, and then it was Taylor Swift. It's like whatever he feels like listening to, he puts on that station. That's 1260. That is. That should be this right here. I found I had a bunch of recordings of Disco Saturday Nights. I think I might even put them on my phone. Let me see. Yeah, I did. All right. I did. I recorded Disco Saturday Nights. Let's see here. See if I can get to one of the station IDs here. Here we go.
Bob and Ashley getting down to the groove in Seattle. I'm Fred Missman sitting in for Rick Diego, sending out Southern California's biggest dance party with Barry Manilow coming up, ABBA, Funkadelic, Dr. Buzzard, Savannah Band. Let us know what you want to hear. Hit us up at laoldies.com or hashtag laoldies.com over at Facebook as we keep the dance party going on K-Surf's Disco Saturday Night.
There you go. I just found that I recorded that. Disco Saturday Night. They actually used to take requests on Facebook. You could message the guy and he would play the song. That was pretty cool. But back to classical it went. Yeah, Sal Levine. I think you're spelling it wrong. I think it's like Saul, right?
106.5. This is KKJL, San Luis Obispo.
Oh, there we go. KKJL, San Luis Obispo. Can we get a power check on that? K-Jewel. Thousand watts. The 1,000-watt stations are doing real good, aren't they?
Cuenta 90.
Yeah, here's K Mozart.
Guitarist Christoph Dienut with The Spanish Serenade by Joaquin Malats. Tonight's classical music is supported by Viking, dedicated to bringing travelers to the heart of each destination with small ship, river, ocean, and expedition voyages, offering cultural enrichment and immersive experiences. Discover more at Viking.com. I'm Aaron Kane. It's great to be here with you this hour, and every Saturday during this hour, we share an exclusive live performance from concert halls and festivals around the world. We call it the Global Encore. And this time it's a performance from this past April, recorded at the Tonhalle in Zurich, Switzerland, and it's music of Polish composer and violinist Grażyna Bacewicz. Her 20th century take on an 18th century concerto grosso, the Concerto for String Orchestra, played here by the Academy of St. Martin in the Fields.
It certainly does sound a bit AI, doesn't it? I would not... Anything to save money, man. Anything to save money. No, I don't get W stations here. Maybe if I got up at like 4 or 5 o'clock in the morning, if I got up at sunup, I should do that sometime. We'll do a desert trip here when the days get shorter, the days get shorter, and I'll get up and I'll live stream before sunup, and we're gonna get. Well, we used to get stations out of Canada. I don't know if there are any stations left in Canada.
Gracias al Señor por permitirme estar aquí.
En el nombre del Padre. $34.50. Calma.
Quédate conmigo.
Yeah, meditate everything.
All right. I think I'm going to call it a night. I think our biggest hits tonight were the Wyoming station, definitely. We did catch the Las Vegas station that's going off the air. We got KTNN and 2 or 3 or 4 other random 1,000-watt sort of local within 400-mile stations. So this radio is just so damn hot. Ralph is just needy, man. Ralph is a signal vacuum. Let's do this. Let's try and do the KXNT thing big time in 2 weeks. That'll be 2 days before they shut down. And another one bites the dust, even though the programming is nothing I would ever listen to. You know, it's sort of sucks that these stations with these huge footprints are going off the air, because if there ever was an emergency, you know, I mean, what would happen if something like there was a mass power outage in LA or something that took a bunch of the radio stations offline? You could get that Vegas station out at night. So I don't know.